No big guys ain't exactly going anywhere fast. Time to try something new? Tomorrow, a group called the Tea Party Debt Commission will announce plans to cut $9 trillion from the budget. That is more than the other two groups want to see combined. Republican Senator Rand Paul from Kentucky will be the one leading the charge. Senator, always good to see you. I take it this is over 10 years?
It is, and interestingly, you know how you cut $9 trillion over 10 years? You freeze the budget. If you don't increase spending for 10 years, it's scored by the Congressional Budget Office as a $9 trillion cut. That sort of illustrates the problem around here. We're all talking about cuts against proposed increases. So when they say they're going to cut $1 trillion, it's only $1 trillion against the $9 trillion. So the way you would actually cut $9 trillion is simply freeze spending for 10 years.
All right, so whatever we're spending, let's say $600 billion on defense now, every year you'd keep it $600 billion as a constant for the next 10 years?
Yeah, and actually, if you would balance your budget in a little bit quicker, you'd balance your budget in 8 years if you'd only cut 1%. That's what's called the penny plan, which we've talked a lot about. But tomorrow we're going to talk about discussions of exactly what it'll be. I don't think the conclusion has been made. We also may offer up an alternative if the debt commission is deadlocked and they come forward with no plan. I think there still is an opportunity to produce something. They talk about going big. $9 trillion would be really big, but we may also offer a compromise package that would be $4 trillion. The debt commission talked about $4 trillion being a minimum. The debt committee is only talking about $1 trillion. So we're discussing with some conservative senators the possibility, if the committee is deadlocked, to have legislation that would at least cut $4 trillion, which we think is the minimum.
All right. Now, obviously, you would split the difference between you then. On the $4 trillion, what would you do that wouldn't be as draconian as some of your critics might describe it, as you're doing with the $9 trillion?
You know, one of the interesting things you can do is you can save $1.7 trillion, more than the target for the debt committee, simply by block granting Medicaid at 2007 levels and letting it increase by the rate of inflation. That would actually meet the whole target for the super committee by addressing one program, Medicaid.
You know, you're right, Senator. When I've looked at this and looked at the government books and all, a lot of it is stuff that is disarmingly simple. I mean, we look at it painstakingly and wring our hands and all, but a lot of it is just minor tinkering and adjustments with inflation pegs and all that. But it becomes this big, heated, demagogic debate. On both sides, I might add. And I'm wondering, because of that, no matter what you're doing, no matter what the Tea Party, led by you and others, is looking at as over $9 trillion over 10 years, whatever it's going to be, do you think we're even going to have a deal out of the super committee by Thanksgiving to get this relatively paltry $1.3 trillion spending savings going?
If you asked me this 2 weeks ago, I was always saying that everybody hates the idea of sequestration, which are automatic cuts that occur with no deal, that I thought we'd get a deal. Now I'm starting to think there may not be a deal, and that the president really doesn't want a deal because it doesn't fit his campaign narrative. His campaign narrative is that Republicans won't work with him, and so it's all the Republicans' fault. But the reality is the Republicans have come back time and time again and put forward proposals, and it's the Democrats who aren't really willing to come halfway at the negotiating table. So my fear is now that there'll be no deal, but that's why I want to be out there with an alternative. My proposal will not come out of the committee, so it will not have expedited review, and it'll have to go through the normal process. But at the last minute, if there's no deal, if there's another deal that comes forward, I'm going to be prepared with something that would be the $4 trillion that everybody talked about. It'll be long-term cuts over 10 years, and I think they're very acceptable things, and that we will have to vote on the floor, because I will insist on a vote on our alternative if nothing comes out of the debt committee.
But you're not among those in both houses who talk about changing these automatic cuts, the sequestration cuts that kick in if they don't agree on cuts.
We have to have cuts. And so that was the whole purpose of this sequestration thing.
Well, they're getting all antsy about it. Some of your colleagues are getting antsy, and they're trying to talk about changing those rules.
I don't think that's the answer. I think the answer is find different cuts. The answer isn't to abrogate the whole concept of cutting spending. The answer is to find alternative cuts. So rather than go back on the whole concept of sequestration, I would say let's go forward and say, if we don't want to cut this, this is where we will cut. And like I said, you could reform one program, reform Medicaid, and you can meet your entire target by reforming one program.
All right, Senator. It's always good seeing you. Be well.